You are looking at Kudzu right here from the Good Honey Bee Yard. Yeah, man. The Kudzu is in full bloom on this nice sunshiny Sunday evening, 3 p.m., January 26, 2020. And just look at that. Kudzu galore all the way. There's so much kudzu now that you don't know what to do with it. The bees are foraging on the kudzu right now. Let's take a little walk up. You can see quite up there. This whole patch of property here is laden with the kudzu flowers. Unlike the other side, this other side, it seems like we didn't plant any kudzu over there. But this vine would be enough to supply the bees with a good amount of nectar. It have the bamboo there, and there's a river there, and at the back of that bamboo is also kudzu, just like you're seeing here. So in a short while, I'm hoping that I'll be able to go and harvest that kudzu nectar that the bees would have turned into honey for me. Look at that, how beautiful. You can't go wrong. Kudzu for so, man. Very, very far and wide. Kudzu everywhere. Look, it's even branching across here. Coming across this roadway to go across there. So next year it might be on the other side. Towards the end of December 2019, I was able to extract a good bit of that soap vine honey, and now we have the kudzu. Alright, and after this kudzu, we will begin to see the appearance of where's that seeing there way? Okay, we'll be able to start seeing the appearance of the rubber tree letting out its flowers. That will begin in the next 6 weeks or so. Yeah, man, kudzu like that, eh? The rubber trees have already started to get their leaf red, and then it will drop off. All the red leaves will drop off, and then it will let out new leaves. But before it let out the new leaves, it will let out the flowers first. I've seen some trees down in the back there with red leaves on it, almost ready to drop off. I'm hoping to make a video to show you that in the upcoming week or so, or two. Yeah, man. So right here at the Good Honey Bee Yard, let's take a look closer up to where the bee yard is exactly, and let's see how the bees are coming in with anything, if they're coming in with anything at all. Hold on, I'm going up there now. It's right up there. So here's the thing, the kudzu flower, here in a bee. The kudzu flower needs the sunshine to start opening up fully, like what these are doing here. And then the bees will come in and jiggle the flower, and the flower will let out the nectar. So you see all that rain we was getting before, and now I seen a bee, you know. Look, see there? Watch carefully. See what I'm talking about? And they would come in here and they would jiggle the flower and get the nectar and take it back to the hive. Yeah, man. That is what they're doing. See, they're going from flower to flower. Yeah, man. There you go. Like going and checking out all the little flower all in between, where you what? They're missing out on none. Yeah, man. So that is what I'm talking about. And when they gather all that nectar, they take it back to the colony now and give it to the in-house bee. That will, they do something called free-for-lacting and passing it from mouth to mouth, and then they would deposit it in the cells, the nice hexagon cells that they make to store that nectar in. And by the fanning process, it dehydrates it. Of course, when it goes from bee to bee, it gets a lot of the enzymes that causes that nectar to turn into honey. You see where she going quite underneath there to jiggle it. Yeah, look at that. Right all in between there, boy. Check she out good, eh? See? All in between there. Yeah, man. So let's go up to the apiary right up the road there, and maybe we might see something new. Who knows? Stay with me, stay with me. We're just walking up there right now. Before we get up to the apiary there, I have a whole set of tires here. I want to clear down some bamboo. You see all those bamboo and things? I want to clear it down. And what we do is we put some of the tires in the middle of the bamboo and light it a fire, and it will burn off all the bamboo, and then we could come and cut it up further, pack it on top of the bamboo stool and burn it even further to get rid of the bamboo. So that is what all these tires is here for. But other than that, I want to select a nice soft tire. I have a project going on there by the in the bee yard, and I will show you what I mean when we reach up there. Okay, after a little walk we reach. So here's the thing. I want to use these galvanized here to extend the shed a little further out. You see, I put one already there, you know. But when I was doing that here just now, you see, I get it nice in line with the others, the other galvanized on that side. By the time I put in that one there, these bees fly out like if they was doing an orientation flight, but really they was hunting for me. Luckily, I was able to sense that in time and move out of the way. You see, that's the thing about these Africanized bees. They're unpredictable. Sometimes they're gentle like a little pussycat, and then other times, any little thing just trigger them off. So I was to leave this project, put this project on hold. I even bring my ladder because I want to thread these galvanized under the existing one there and bring it out to here, because I want to take those 5 colonies from that stand over there and put them on this stand here instead. And why I was showing you just now the tires over there, and I have to select a tire, I'll have to get my able assistant here to help me to cut those tires, because what I want to do is, like in this leg here, I want to cut pieces of tire like this to put it under the leg, because the tire will absorb any vibration from the ground, like if you have a moving vehicle, or if you're cutting the lawn, or you're doing any kind of digging around this area. It wouldn't affect the bees, and the bees wouldn't come out and get aggressive and want to sting everything in sight. That is how touchy these Africanized bees are. Another thing I want to do is, I have another makeshift thing I want to do with these legs, you know, using sponge, putting the same oil, the engine oil from the cars, you know, when you change your engine oil, you see I have them in containers there. I'm also using the red and the yellow and the blue and the white, so that the bees could use that as markers to find their colony now. Have a bee checking me out here now. Let me move. At the same time, I'm storing the oil in those containers. So whenever I see that the oil sort of like drying out over time, I could re-soak the sponge that I want to put around those legs, so that the oil will stay, and it will give the bees that additional protection from the ants in the night. So it's multi-purpose thing going on here. So I need to move these 5 colonies. I need to fix up this stand here properly, so that I could put them onto the stand. So what I was doing, extending this galvanized by putting it underneath. I had to put in about 4 more pieces to extend that distance on this side, so that when if you notice the sunlight, the sun shining down on this side here, and it only now start to shine on the box, directly on the box, that giving them additional protection against the heat. So it wasn't like that before. I only now decide to put it on this side. And when I talk about multi-purpose, the main reason for moving those colonies there is over on that side. You might see a house in between the bushes or the trees over there. Right, that's my new neighbor. And my new neighbor is bringing lights around the house. Already there's another neighbor on the other side. When they light up in the night, like their garage and lights around the house, look them orienting here. When they light up in the night, the light has been shining so much that I don't know how many bees would see the light from here and go over there and find themselves dead. So I'll be losing bees because of the light. So it makes better sense to move these colonies here and put them facing the other direction, where it don't have any light to shine that will cause them that distress. Another reason too is that colony over there is one of the weakest, and it have a queen cell in it. So my plan is to move the second colony there to the new stand, and move that colony closer to where this one is, so it will capture a lot of those bees that come back to that spot. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one, and I'll move that colony further down. So that colony, the first one on the end there, they will be able to be a little stronger because of the bees that they would have captured. These 2 colonies here, I will move them over to the new stand, and also when that first colony comes down to this position, it will pick up some of these bees here as well. So that is how I'll strengthen that colony there. That colony, I don't know why it is that I decided to requeen at this point in time. This is January. Anyhow, you want to get trouble? So that is my plan for him. At the same time, this stand that I put up here recently, it not line up too well. You see where I have this blue piece of metal here? I need to get a stand to come down to the side a little more so that it will be able to be more in the middle of that space, so the bees wouldn't get they wouldn't have an obstacle in their way when they're coming into the colony. This hive here, it look like it's doing well with that kudzu in the back there, you know. So I want to open up these colonies maybe next week and, you know, get them ready for the transition. Today is Sunday, 26 January 2020. It's about 3:30 p.m. right now, and I like what I'm seeing here. They're foraging on that kudzu really nice. So in a timing, I'll be able to extract that honey. Look at that one over there. They finished doing their orientation now, you know. Yeah. I could also smell. When, you know, the wind blow on this side, I could smell that kudzu flavor, aroma. Yeah, when I was down there just now, I was smelling it. And I come here now and I'm smelling the same aroma, so it had to be that. Yeah, man, and we saw the bees foraging on it. So stay tuned, man. You know, always I try to encourage you all to give me that thumbs up there. You know, like and share, subscribe. Many of you will be missing out if you don't ring that bell icon, you know. Yeah, man. Let me see on the other side what's going on here. There's plenty good bees videos coming to you, you know. I only now start. This is the new year. You see how they're building up nice? They're scrubbing on the inside there. They're getting the runway smooth. So when they come in with their belly full, they could just slip in. You see what I'll need to do now is to take off this reducer entirely, because look at the bees want to occupy from quite here. If they was just here and here, no problem, but they come in quite here, so that is my indication letting me know. And I seen a bee inside there trying to cut a hole, but I will take it out in a little while, you know, like nearly when it's sundown. Yeah, so they're going good, they're going good. I don't know why it is all you jump out at me so. I wasn't doing nothing bad. I ain't interfering with all you. Look, I dig up this ground here to plant some corn. When I was digging up here, they come at me, you know. I just go and put on bee suit and thing. And it's this same colony, you know, that run out at me just now. I could have swear them. You see it, I one or two checking me out there. Let me go from here. I want all you get me vexed right now. All right, so that is the thing that going on in the bee yard this evening. Lots of fun, scary kind of fun too. All right, folks. I have to tell all you good evening for now, you know. Yeah, I have a couple of things to do. I'm going to see if I could cut up those rubber, because I need to get about 16 pieces of rubber to put under these legs here, and I want to put some rubber somewhere else over on that side. So according to how we do the thing, catch you in the next one. I'll leave you with this.